Hello everybody and welcome to SCI102B Announcements. Before we begin, here is Mrs. Larkin and mine's contact information. Again, if you have any questions on lab or any comments, questions, or concern, here is how you would contact me or Mrs. Larkin. And again, we are here to help you out, so either one of us can help you when you contact us. Right now, we're going to talk a little bit about the grade breakdown and the importance of making sure that you are attending our live session classes. Remember, all assignments are completed during our live session classes. Notes are provided word for word. So if you're showing up to class, then you are getting these assignments, and then the notes are pretty easy for you. The essential assignments, which are the labs and exams, are explained step by step in class. So if you're not showing up for class for these exams and labs, then you'll have a little more difficult time. So make sure that you're showing up to class for these exams. Remember, the easiest path to success is attending class. Remember, your attendance is also 9% extra credit right now, so you can get some extra credit when you are attending class. I want to give a shout out that it is impossible to pass without these essential assignments. Those are those big assignments. They are worth 65% of your grade. That means there are 6 lab reports, 4 unit exams, and 1 final exam that is worth double. Looking down here at the graph here, we have 7 notes worth 25%, so we're already kind of almost halfway through. We have our STAR 360, which is 10% of our grade, and I'm going to talk about that in just a moment here. But right now, we've already completed our 1D lab report and our 2E exam, which was yesterday. If you haven't gotten in that 2E exam, I suggest that you highly get that finished with soon, so you can also get that 9% extra credit today. Those are worth each 32.5%, again equaling 65% right now. Since we only have 2 assignments in those essential assignments right now, if one of those assignments is at a 0, it's really going to have an effect on your grade. So please make sure that you get that stuff in. All right, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about STAR 360. This is just a reminder that all students must complete that STAR 360 every quarter, okay? So even if you took it quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, you need to take it quarter 4. You need to do both reading and math. You need to ignore that early literacy. That's for primary grades. We don't need to know that. We want to know math and reading. Okay, this is worth 200 points in class, and it's worth 10% of your overall grade. And just to remind you, it is worth 10% of your overall grade in every class that you are taking in quarter 4. So it is important that you do get this STAR 360 because it helps your grade in every class. How to find STAR 360? Well, you can go to your grades tab here in SCI102B. And when you go to your grades tab, you will see a graded item STAR 360, and you'll see it 10% of your grade. You'll see both blue hyperlinks. You'll need to click the second hyperlink, which says website. This will take you to the sign-in page, and then you can get started on your STAR 360. If you still have questions or need instructions, there's also a STAR 360 instructions tab for you. Now, you were emailed your ID, your username, and password by Mr. Hargrave, but just to kind of give you a remembrance of what that was, is the username is your K-12 student ID number. So I have an example here of a student ID number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, your password is your first name, last 3 digits of your student ID number. So Jonathan 456. Now remember, please do not use any nicknames or preferred names that you would like. Please use the name that you are registered with and Insight for that password. All right. Again, any questions, please contact Mrs. Larkin or me, and we would be happy to help you out with that STAR 360. But it is 10% of your grades, so get that finished with. All right, here are a couple fun things to do at school right now. Today, for to 28 at 3:30, you have your social club. Remember, permission slips are required to do the social club. If you were in the social club in quarter 3, you are good to go. Permission slips will only be required for new members, people who want to join in quarter 4. I'll tell you how to get those permission slips in just one moment. Also on Thursday, 4:30 at 3:30, you have a new club for quarter 4, which is the gaming club. You do need permission slips. They are required for this club. So again, if you need to find those permission slips, you'll be able to find those permission slips here at our announcements page on our class web page. This is just right here a schedule of quarter 4 clubs, just to kind of give you an overview of the schedule for these clubs. Again, a couple of them are invite only and permission slips, so you just need to make sure that you are looking at the correct club and what you need to do to join that club. Alright, so here is some club information for you. The music club starts at 3:30 and it is a link in your Class Connect session, so if you are wanting to join that music club, then it will already be as an optional option for you in that Class Connect session. The social club is at 3:30 again today. The link will be emailed to you the day of. Remember, new members require permission slips, so get it in before the club begins. Again, these are just new members, okay? Gaming club, it's a brand new club this quarter 4. A lot of you asked for a gaming club, so here it is. It is at 3:30. That link will be emailed the day of the club, and required permission slips requires that permission slip, so you'll need to get that permission slip. The Pregnancy and Parenting Club at 3 p.m. This is by an invite only, so if you are interested in this or need this support, if you are a parent or caring for younger children, here is a link emailed the day of. Email Mrs. Terraza to be added to the list, and she will get you onto that list if this is a club that you seem to be wanting to join. The LGBTQI plus is at 3:30, and that will be just in your Class Connect schedule as an option for you. Again, if you have any questions or information that you need, contact Mrs. Terraza for more information. Now I'm going to go over the permission slips one more time so that we are all aware. We know that the gaming club is a brand new club, so all members will be required to get that permission slip. Now that social club, only new members are required to get that permission slip last quarter, so if you were in the social club in quarter 3, then you will not need a permission slip. It is already on file. To get your permission slip, you can go through our announcements page. We have a link for those permission slips, or you can contact Mrs. Terraza for those permission slips. But when you get that permission slip, you need to print, sign, scan, and then email back to Mrs. Terraza, and here is her email address. Okay. You can also download it to your phone, use that pen tool to sign, and select plus to use text features to type name and ID number, and then email it back. If you have any questions whatsoever, contact Mrs. Larkin or me, Mrs. Sepulveda, and we would be happy to help you out. I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll see you in class.